Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be here and chatting with you and to really welcome you guys into the energy of what coming into your feminine divine, really coming in to the Naked Heart Tribe. So I thought that we'd kick this all off. Both myself, Rosemary, and Sarah are all going to be coming in here and sharing a little bit of our story of what it means to awaken your feminine divine and what is it and how can we all step into that state of more awareness, more connection, and more of that feminine energy. So I want to ask you this question right now before I go into a little story with you, but I want to ask you, are you feeling it right now? Are you feeling the rise in this connection of feminine energy? Are you getting those little nudges or perhaps those little synchronicities that are happening around you? Maybe you're checking the clock and it's saying 222. Maybe you're finding yourself and there's a certain song that's following you from store to store to store, and maybe you're pumping gas and the song follows you there too. There's a reason behind all of this that's happening right now, and there's a reason behind this feeling that's coming up. Thank you for the hearts. And there's a reason behind this, you guys. So if you're wondering, what the heck is this feeling? Why am I feeling called in this certain area? Why am I feeling called to this tribe? Why am I feeling called to be around more women? Why am I being called to this woo-woo lifestyle? Let me walk you through that in these next couple weeks together as we celebrate the awakening of the summer solstice and coming together in this sisterhood. So, do songs playing in your head count? Sure. Why not? If you got a song, you got the earworm thing going on, perhaps that could be. So I want to just give you guys a little introduction of who I am, a little story on my own mini awakening that I had, and just to give you guys room to breathe in this community, because this is your space if you are craving this type of sisterhood connection, okay? We want you guys to feel so comfortable in your voice, in your message, that you'll come in here live, that you'll show up in posts, that you'll support each other, okay? So I want to share a little bit of a story with you, and before I get started, I know you might be seeing me for the first time. My name is Shauna. I know it looks like Sienna. I promise you it's Shauna. I am a branding and business coach, and I wasn't always doing this full time. I wasn't always an entrepreneur. I actually had my own awakening while in corporate America, if you can believe that. I know a lot of you might be feeling this way in your 9-to-5 hustle and bustle lifestyle. So I had my own awakening. It came in the form of anxiety and different panic attacks and things like that. And it really helped me course correct my life. And that's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason why I've been so connected to Rosemary and Sarah as other light workers and women that are doing their life, right? They've figured it out. They're creating. And that's the mission of this group, is to help you align with your feminine light, help you align with that feminine divine energy, which is in all of us, which has been suppressed for so long. And now it's really the turn. It's really the turn this summer when things are going to start clicking more, and the vibration is going to become louder, and the feelings are going to be there as well. So this is really your community for that. So a little introduction on myself. I'm super excited for you guys all to be here. If you haven't yet, please do go and share underneath the welcome photo. You'll see it underneath the pinned post, and let us know about you, your life. Are you having those signs? Are you having those little mini awakenings that are happening right now? Are you being drawn to things like oracle cards and spirit guides and meditation perhaps for the first time, or chakras and crystals? The list goes on, right? If you're being called to those things, we are going to be covering so many of them in this community. And over these next 4 weeks, I encourage you to really plug in and start to feel the rise of your feminine power as well. So thank you all, everyone. I'm excited to get to know you. Again, please introduce yourselves and hang tight for both of the other videos that are going to be coming your way from both Sarah and Rosemary. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rosemary. I didn't know, in case you don't know me. Welcome to the Naked Heart Tribe. I am so excited to have you guys here. I know, and I'm so excited as well for Shauna, Sarah, and myself to share our hearts with you and our knowledge of how you can ignite that inner light worker within you and awaken your divine feminine. Because holy moly, you guys, I don't know if you've been feeling it, but I know for sure myself and Sarah, and Shauna, we've been feeling it majorly, and I know a lot of people in our network has too. The light is just coming in such a powerful force this summer, and this is the perfect time to ignite yourself, you guys, and ignite that flame and just really awaken in that divine feminine that's within all of us. And we just cannot wait to share our knowledge and our hearts with you guys, like I said. And it's time for all of us to rise to the occasion, you guys, because the world needs our light more than anything right now. And this is the perfect time in the next couple months to do that, because we have, hey Sarah, because we have this amazing opportunity where the darkness is going to be peacing out for a couple months until the end of this year, and the light is going to be shining all over the place. So this is just like the perfect, the perfect summer for all of this to come together. So honestly, just thinking of the ripple effect of all of this, of the impact that we're going to have on all of you, and then you guys going out and having that impact on all these other women and people, it gives me the chills. So exciting. So I cannot wait to see what the summer has in store, and just obviously kick off the 4 weeks of summer solstice, because hello, summer is so amazing, right? I am so stoked. I love the sun. I'm a sun baby all the way, but I love the moon too. So I'm kind of a mix of both. But there's just something about being able to go outside and enjoy those rays, and you just feel so energized, and longer nights, and you get to be outside and hang out next to the fire, or swim, or go hiking, or whatever it is you love. I love being out in nature. So summer is my jam. But so a little bit, I wanted to talk to you guys obviously a little bit about my story and my kind of awakening of the rise of divine feminine within myself. And it's kind of a little convoluted. It started a couple of years ago. And just like Shauna, a lot of my awakening came with major anxiety and panic attacks, depression, because before all of this, I was so disconnected, you guys, a couple of years ago. I was on this journey of, I was a stay-at-home mom. My husband was working. I had kind of dropped everything in my life to care for my family and for my husband. And I was in this position where, I didn't know what I wanted out of my life. I was totally lost and disconnected. My husband and I didn't have a very good relationship at that time, because I was so disconnected from my femininity, from my power as a woman. I didn't feel sexy or beautiful or any of those things. I started abusing my body by drinking a lot of alcohol. I gained all this weight. So, I was just in a totally terrible place. And I started having major, major anxiety, and I was getting these panic attacks every day. And I just had this major pull to start exploring the woo-woo world, and what that had to offer. And a couple of years ago, I went and started, researching the moon cycles, and doing yoga every day, and just kind of really trying to reconnect with myself and my power. And I started to get a little bit better, but then something happened. My husband and I had some things going on, and our relationship was just going downhill really fast, and I just didn't feel good about myself. You know what I mean? That feeling where it's everybody's telling you, you're so pretty and all these things, but then I was over here I don't get that. I didn't have that relationship with myself. When I looked at myself in the mirror, I was who is that woman? I don't know who she is, and I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't feel powerful, and I wasn't connected to my light, right? I was letting all this anxiety and fear and the darkness just overcome me. And so over this last year has been crazy. My husband lost his job last year in September, which at the time we were oh my God, this is crazy. But honestly, it was the biggest blessing for us, because it took us out of this rut, and we were forced to survive. And, I took on a lot of my husband's energy at that time, and I was really trying to protect him because he felt so guilty, that he had lost his job and he wasn't able to take care of our family and all of these things. And I felt guilty because I was holy cow, I should have been able to step in. That was my job, this was my time to step in and help take care of the family, and I had nothing to go back on. And so, when we finally ended up in Pennsylvania, which is where we are now, all of these things started aligning, and I started to get these nudges, I don't know how to explain it, but it's I was ready. I was ready to take the leap. I was ready to take my position. I was ready to be the light in our relationship. I was ready to do the things that I was created for, because I'm a firm believer that everybody was here. I mean, everybody that's in the universe, everybody that's alive right now and in this life right now is here for a reason, and we all have gifts, right? And obviously, if we are surrounded by so many women that either have been told they're a light worker, or they know they're a light worker, but they don't know how to practice those gifts. And that was kind of where I was at, is like I knew there was something special about me, but I didn't know what it was. And so what I did is I really connected. I started meditating every day. I started looking into oracle cards and the chakras, and feeding myself with really good food so that I could rise my vibrations, like all of these things. And I became so connected, you guys, and I realized that I am a powerful light worker, and the world needs us. They need us so bad. So that is a little bit of my story. So much that goes around all of that, but I cannot wait to have you guys share yours. Like Shauna said, this is your guys' group, your place where you can share your heart, your soul, your desires, your abilities, your story. And I hope that with us going live and then sharing our stories and all these things with you guys, that you guys will too. So I love you all, and we, like I said, cannot wait. My husband just got home. Isn't he handsome? Say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi. But he just got home from work, so I'm going to hop off and go hang out with my handsome hubby. But I love you guys, and we're so excited to get to know you, and I know that the summer is going to be absolutely amazing. So I will talk to you guys later, and see ya. Peace out.
Hello, ladies, and welcome to this tribe. I know it's kind of late right now. I'm usually not up. Well, it's not super late, but usually I'm already in bed right now. But I didn't want to wait any longer to come in and say hi. I wanted to get to know you guys, come say hi, come make my presence in this group. And I was trying to get on this laptop to do my live because I don't always trust my Wi-Fi signal. So if it's choppy, I apologize. Hopefully it's going to come through clear and good. So I just wanted to introduce myself and to say welcome to everybody that's come into this group recently. My name is Sarah. I live out here in Central Texas, and let's see, stories. Everybody has a story. You guys have shared so many amazing stories so far, and I've been going through and reading them, trying to respond to everybody because I love stories and I love connection, because as humans, connection is our most valuable commodity. It's what keeps us going, and connections are more valuable than money sometimes, honestly, and I think you guys know that better than anybody. So basically, a little bit about myself so I can tell you my story since I've gotten to know some of you. I am 35 years old, and I married my high school sweetheart. We've been together since I was like 15. I have 3 amazing kids. I have been a respiratory therapist at the Children's Hospital out here in this area for almost 10 years. And it's been a journey, you guys. It's been a crazy journey. And so when we're talking about this awakening, when we're talking about this enlightenment, what does that mean to you? And why did it come about? So I think my story is very similar to Shauna and Rosemary, and probably a lot of you guys too. It came out of necessity. Sorry for all that noise. We got a new kitten, and it's like tearing up a box over there. It's crazy loud. It came out of necessity because the anxiety was so much. I was labeled a worrier my entire life. I didn't even know, I had anxiety, and I had it for years. I was just a worrier. That's what I did. I worried about everything. I let those fearful thoughts become consuming, and I let my mind race, and I let my mind run, and I didn't realize that I could actually have control over all of those crazy consuming thoughts that were going on. And so I found meditation, and I found energy clearing, and I found all these amazing tools that people need to know about, because people are out there taking pills left and right. People are out there, struggling and suffering and just like dying on the inside, and they don't have to. We are here for a bigger purpose. We are here for this big, amazing reason. We are here to shine our light for other people to see. And that's why you guys are here. That's why we're here. We are creating this community. We're creating this bond so that we can rise up, this rise of the divine feminine. It's not just about rising up as women, you guys. So divine feminine, it's about this balance. So for a long time now, it's been very heavy in the masculine side, and masculine is like that right side that's like go and do and business and get things done and, you know, all of that stuff. And then the feminine side is more like let's nurture and let's meet needs and let's, you know, just awaken and lift up and all of those good heartfelt things. And so there has to be this good balance going on, and when we get out of balance we can feel it. And so right now more than ever we have to come together, and we have to help create this balance, help let other people realize that they have this light inside of them, they have this purpose inside of them. And apparently I came into this earth to experience compassion, which I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. So when we go through a lot of struggles and we go through a lot of hard times, it's hard in the moment, it's raw in the moment, but on the other side, we're learning and we're experiencing compassion, and it's moving us to the next level, and it's making us have this need to discover the tools. It's making us have this need to figure out what we can do within. We have to go within. We have to start here first so that we can, you know, be these best versions of ourselves to go and help everyone else around us, whether it be our kids or our spouse or our parents or our best friends or our coworkers, whoever it is. We have to be that shining light. Oh my gosh, here comes a little cat. Hopefully it doesn't knock down my phone. So you guys, when I say I came here to experience compassion, apparently I came here saying go big or go home, because I lost both of my parents before the age of 35. And for some reason I chose to work at a children's hospital, knowing that I'm an empath, knowing that I am a very emotional person. I still chose to do it. I don't know why. Sorry, here's the cat. And for 10 years, watching families and children struggle and watching children not make it, you know, and finding ways to have to let that go on a weekly basis, day after day, week after week, year after year. Crazy energy is going on when you're on one side of the hospital and families are celebrating, and you walk to the other side of the hospital and families are crying. They're crying over their children's suffering. And so I had to learn boundaries. I've had to learn energetic boundaries. I've had to learn how to let stuff go a lot. And then just with losing my parents, it's just been a big experience of compassion. And I've read through some of y'all's stories, and the things you have experienced are so big and so raw, but it was necessary, you know? It was necessary for you to grow and for you to just let that light come out of you that was just craving to come out of you. So, sorry, I went off on a big story. I didn't mean to do all that. Basically, I just wanted to tell you guys who I am and welcome you to this tribe. And I'm so excited to get to connect with everybody in here. And I can't wait to read more stories and connect with more of you. And just let me know, let us know, what does this enlightenment mean to you? What does this awakening mean to you? What does this rise of the divine feminine mean to you? What does having the sisterhood mean to you? And share your passions about it. Share, what gets you going and what lights you up. Because we are here to let our lights shine. We're not here to be dim. We're not here to be dark. We are here to lift up and rise up and wake up. And it's going to be this beautiful, amazing experience. So anyway, I'm so grateful to know all of you amazing ladies. And we have some amazing things in store. We're starting our summer solstice, but we're officially going to be kicking it off on Monday with some really cool stuff coming in. And on Friday, either Friday morning or Friday night, I would love to come in and do a live meditation for anybody that wants to join or feel called to listen in when I get a time figured out, I'll let you guys know. So if you want to plan for it, you can, or you can go back and listen to it later. And if I talk a lot about meditation, it's because it's what saved me. Like, hands down, meditation has saved me. It saved my sanity. It saved my life. It saved my marriage. It's saved everything about me. And so I'm going to talk about it a lot. So anyway, if that speaks to you, then definitely. And yeah, if you guys have more stories to share. If you have anything you want to say, share in the group. Let's share, let's talk, let's get to know each other. Some of you are being like real raw, real open, really vulnerable. And I'm sitting over here like, yes, thank you. Be vulnerable, be raw, be open. Because that's how we keep growing, and that's how we keep stepping up, and that's how we keep connecting and bonding and moving to where we need to be. Not by shutting down, but by being raw and open, even if it's just with yourself. And then if you feel like you can share that with other people, that's freaking amazing. And I love it. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hopping on. It's late. So I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go to bed, get some sleep, because 12-hour shifts are long. And yeah, I'm so grateful that you guys are here to be with us, and we will talk again soon. Good night.